to Road 5 Rundown with Chris and Brandon. It's Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Time to go through the sales.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hey. All right. We've got 15 minutes to knock this out.
Or
I told my wife
are gonna us.
I told my, she's like, "Are you recording again?" I said, "Yes." And she's like, I said 15 minutes. I guarantee you 15 minutes. We've got 15 minutes to make it through some sales on Rogue 5 Rundown. Welcome everybody to Rogue 5 Rundown with Chris and Brandon on Friday nights.
Now it's 14 minutes.
Now it's 14 minutes because I've been literally talking crap here. So hopefully my connection lasts 14 minutes, but we'll see because she might have the pair of scissors.
Whoops.
Yeah, I can see it counting down now. Anyway, all right, so welcome to another episode. I have no idea what episode this is. This is episode 20-something, I'd say.
72. And this is a market update of what we do for sale on our page, which is Rogue 5 Toys.
Correct. Join us on rogue5toys.com or 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Actually, I have no idea. I think it's 5idiotstalkingtoys.com. Is that what it is?
It could be, but I don't think anyone in their life has ever gone to that webpage. So,
correct. So we have Rogue 5 Toys, a Facebook group, Facebook page rather, and we go. The idea behind this is that we're going to go over some sales. So without further ado, this is for the recent week, and we've had a lot of sales on the page this week. So I just picked out a few of the odder ones, ones that you don't see too often. That pop up so that way you guys can get a gauge on what some of the oddball, rarer stuff is going for. So
busy week
for this week. This is a hand puppet Yoda still in the box with an acrylic case. I had this listed for $140, which is I think slightly lower than what these are going for. Usually, it's one of the move it on to somebody else there, but $140 with the acrylic case. The acrylic case by itself is like $30 or $40. So
yeah.
So this sold within a day. I got a lot of inquiries about this one. A lot of people kicking the tires and making me offers, but it sold for $140 plus shipping. This one is your listing. I think I picked this one. This one's really cool. The entire display on this one.
I've actually never seen this display from CAS. They have it on their site. I just haven't seen anyone else ever do it, which I'm sure they have. And basically, it's just a biker scout that is graded and displayed with a speeder bike. They both got graded in 85. The whole display is just absolutely sick the way CAS does this. I mean, who the hell would not want that in their collection if you collect Star Wars?
No, that is gorgeous. That's a lot of acrylic there. You can use that as an armrest next to your couch. That's very nice. I appreciate when people use their artistic ability to create something like this and put it on display. So that's very, very nice. And I imagine that this is what, like 150 to 200 almost to put this together?
I think it was $149 just a grade. So for $500, a speeder bike, and the figure. So you're only spending $350 on the speeder bike and the graded figure.
All right, so it's a nice one. Moving on to another weird piece.
Yeah, I mean, these have been done before, UKG and other graders, but this is a Jaba the Hut playset. And it's the whole playset with the crumb, the Jaba, and his hookah, and the pipe, and the armrest, and all the fun stuff is all there. The way they do it is absolutely cool. Love this display.
Graded in 80, yeah. Beautiful.
This actually came straight out of a box. The tape had popped. And it was sent in for grading because it was bought for me, and then it got graded in 80. So I'm a little surprised it still got the 80 score.
Looks good. And that's pretty good because, 150, let's say, to grade that, plus it's $100 toy there. So you're looking at $250.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on here is the Vinyl Cape Jawa. This is an AFA 70 plus. You mentioned that it has a slit on the cape, right?
Yeah, right under the armpit, a very, very small slit. Everyone was wondering why it got 70 plus because it does look absolutely perfect. And when I was looking into it more, I did see a little slit under the arm. Can't take a picture of it. It was impossible to grab it. But
yeah,
I mean, just from first view, I mean, this besides for the figure itself, the cape is where the money is, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
No staining or anything, which is very common on these.
I'm sure there'll be some staining after whoever bought it looks at it. $1,900. So what does a vinyl cape Jawa usually go for nowadays? Loose.
I mean, loose, I think he's like 16, I want to say $1,700. So to get a graded one, I know it's not the highest score, but you know what? It's verified, it's authentic. Spend a couple $100 more and it's graded, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on here. This is a Probot Probe Droid
Probot.
CAS 85.
The way these things are graded and displayed are just absolutely awesome. How the legs and the tentacles just hang there. And I mean, these are always hot sellers. People love getting these graded, honestly, whether you like graded or not, people will always buy these.
Very, very nice displayability there. Love that. Love how they did that. And that was a CS 85 there.
85.
So that's
pretty
cool. Moving on. This is a Red Bar R5D4 CAS 80 plus.
Yep. Very high grade. Doesn't really get much better than that. You know, R5D4 in general is hard to get an 85. So to get a Red Bar 80 plus, very fantastic score. Sold for $1,150. I believe this was like an instant sale. One of our Patreon members was interested. So once it was posted, he snapped it right up.
That is correct. Let's see here.
So join our Patreon.
Changing gears here. Yes, please join our Patreon. We have patreon.com/5idiotstalkingtoys. If you want to see some of our episodes early or get early previews as to a collection, I just posted something on there about bounty hunting some GoBots. So for our Patreon members, if you're interested in some of the stuff that we have to offer, just come check it out. If you're not a Patreon member, come check it out. And you'll see some offers for people there. Like I said, I just listed some GoBots for a friend of mine that had them for sale, and I just put them on there, see if anybody had any interest. So I already got a couple questions about it. So this is an A-Team storybook. You know, I mean, $15. Not we're not burning the barn here, but really cool looking. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, the artwork is actually very cool in the front.
Very, very cool artwork, and with the man there himself, Mr. T on the side. It's really cool, man. And just let's see if we can get to some of the pages here, but just the artwork in there is just pretty crazy for back then. So that was a pretty cool one. So like I said, we got a lot of stuff on the page. We have a search little magnifying glass here if you want to look for something in particular, if it's a loose figure or graded figure. We don't have all night to sit here and go over all the graded stuff or the loose stuff. So if you're looking for anything particular, just go on a page and scroll down a couple weeks and take a look. Or if you're searching for something, use this little search magnifying glass there. But A-Team storybook. I picked, like I said, I want to cover every figure here, but I just picked this Prune Face because it's your favorite figure. And
people just like the way it's displayed, the way that CAS came up with this, where they put the cape on the side where you can see the figure. It is such a freaking awesome display. So whether you like the figure or not, it just displays so cool.
Yep, and that's old bubblegum face there, a Prune Face.
Yep.
So
$175.
$175. Here is one of the more common figures again, but I just picked it because it's got that really, really nice, beautiful chrome job on him.
Yeah. So he's really, really gold. He's really clean. These have come down in price lately. C3PO's 85s. They used to be, a lot more money than what they are now.
Correct. Yeah.
So,
these are going on the page. I mean, somebody would probably sell this figure on a certain page for $150.
I was just gonna say definitely over $100, and that's the sad part.
I've seen some of these droids, going for that much loose on some of these pages. To me, I would not spend that much personally because, be patient. That's the number one rule that we always say is be patient. But I would spend $175 for an 85 plus all day long because that right there, they took they already graded it and it's an amazing grade on there. So that is a great price. But loose, I would wait.
Yeah.
Graded, I would buy this. I actually thought about buying it when you listed. I was like, man, that is a really nice C3PO.
I think it's sold instantly. So
this is an A-Team. 4 figures that were, these are 6-inch, made by Canal, which is Galoob, I imagine, back in 1983. These are still available. I'm kind of surprised they are. With each of the 4 characters here from the A-Team.
yeah, I thought someone would snap these up and put them on their desk or something, or a shelf, and just have the whole A-Team going.
Those are super cool. But that's like, well, you know, some of the stuff that we like to offer on the page there. Rogue 5 Toys is the group. We're part of a bigger podcast called 5 Idiots Talking Toys. We have Sunday episodes. We have Wednesday episodes. This is a Friday episode. And I'll just scroll real quick at some of the stuff that we have since we have some extra time here. But like I said, anything from RC cars to, you know, figures. To carded figures, to Flash Gordon, to Yodas, to loose Yodas, to loose. I mean, it goes on and on and on. All the stuff that we have on the page. So,
and this is just this right here is basically 1 day's worth of what we're looking at. 2 days worth. This past week was a very, very busy week of sales. There was a ton of stuff being listed.
Tons and tons and stuff of all flavors, cheap stuff, expensive stuff, sealed stuff. This is a sealed mass bullet. And this came from a warehouse in
Argentina.
I want to say, South America. There's a warehouse find of all these boxes, sealed boxes, cases, all sorts of stuff. And I bought this from a guy that bought one of the cases. He was just piecing it out basically. I have not gone down the mask line myself, but I picked this one up a while ago, and I was like, all right, it's time to move on from it.
I was wondering if he had any more.
Oh, he's got tons more. Tons and tons. He's the guy that has all the GoBots and stuff, too. So,
okay.
So, I mean, you know, from modern stuff to coloring books to cards to costumes.
Yeah, I mean, you might see a $1,900 vinyl cape Jawa, and then you'll see a $5 eraser. We try and get everything up there for everybody. Like, it's not about value; it's about just quality and quantity.
And what else? Yeah, I mean, we try to put, and we're trying to get, you know, branch out from Star Wars too, and add some stuff in there that's not, you know, always Star Wars. I mean, we're, you know, Indiana Jones and Sonic the Hedgehog plushes and Ron Jeremy the Hedgehog plush here. So anyway, but yeah, so that is another episode of Rogue 5 Rundown. It was a quick one tonight because we're on a tight timeline.
Yeah,
we just got done filming an episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys, which is going to be a good one. It's about somebody who found a lot of stuff at an estate sale. So join us for that episode as well. Join our Patreon. Join our
just join everything. Just join everything. Yeah, just join everything. It's fine.
Facebook, give us a like, give us a follow. And well, that's all I got for this week. Chris, you got anything else?
Stay tuned for the giveaway for the Luke Jedi Knight. We reached 5,000 subs. We will be releasing a video very shortly on the winner where we pick it live on camera, which will be recorded and aired at a separate date and time.
Correct. That is a fact.
So thank you.
And can't even find any of the other banners or anything to put up. But whatever. Anyway,
it's all good.
Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next week for another episode of Rogue 5 Rundown. Bye.
Thank yous.